What's up, I Like Scary? We are back. I hope you all having an awesome day. I'm having an awesome day. It feels great to be a horror fan. So you all, before we get started, definitely smash the like button because it definitely helps. But today, I want to talk about basically the original script for Halloween for you all. Why they didn't pursue with it and everything, and what was even the original script for Halloween 4, and this can actually kind of, incorporate and basically Michael coming back. I think this can be a way, and I think you guys will definitely enjoy it. So once again, definitely smash that like button. But getting into everything, to read this article that was from Screen Rant, you guys, basically saying, when it comes to the original script for Halloween 4, John Carpenter Hill turned to Dennis Etchison, who had previously written novelizations of Halloween 2 and Halloween 3. Etchison's Halloween 4 centered on Tommy Doyle and Lindsay Wallace. The kids Laurie Strode was babysitting 10 years earlier. When Michael Myers first came home, Haddonfield had banned Halloween, following Michael's rampage. However, a decade of fear bubbling under the surface and repression of all things Halloween has led to his seeming return. Only this time, Michael, or rather the shape, is a ghostly apparition brought to life and powered by the town's fear, with Tommy and Lindsay caught in the middle. Also stating, unfortunately for Etchison, while Carpenter and Hill loved the script, franchise executive producer Mustafa Akkad hated it, insisted that he be brought back for real, not as a ghost. Akkad ended up winning out when Carpenter and Hill agreed to sell their interest in the franchise to him for a large sum. As Etchison tells it, Hill called him after the sale completed and informed him that Akkad is now fully controlled the franchise, and then Etchison Halloween 4 script wasn't a part of their deal. Ouch. Still, considering that Ghost Michael Myers would have at one point grown to 10 feet tall as police shot him, maybe it was for the best. Haddonfield banning Halloween ended up making it to Halloween 6. So you guys, to get into that, now we hear, kind of like a brief summary of possibly what was the original Halloween 4 script. Now we find out that it's seeming to be that Michael was going to be like ghostly in the original Halloween 4 script, which is very interesting because in the trilogy we got Michael. The question everybody was wondering was, was he a man? Was he more of a man than supernatural? And he was taking a lot of damage in the trilogy, and people were scratching their head like, what the hell, this Michael is he supernatural or what? Now, I feel like leaning more towards, in this situation, that Michael was definitely a man that just could take damage. He was purely and simply evil in this trilogy. He, the more he killed, the more he transcended, like Laurie said, But a lot of stuff, I know a lot of stuff definitely should go unexplained, because if you kind of, explain it, it'll ruin some things. But it's a lot of stuff that he took that no man can take, But he kind of pushed forward, and then towards the end of Halloween Ends, he kind of started crumbling. But to touch on something, and this could possibly play on, Michael coming back. Now, this can play in two different ways. And like I said, you guys, all these videos, some are from articles and some are just speculation, man. This is, us talking about a franchise that we love dearly, Halloween, you guys. Now, I think that it can play in both parts. Like, okay, so first, I want to talk about Halloween Ends. We saw Michael get shredded up literally to ground beef. Now, they definitely left doors open in the trilogy that made Michael seem supernatural. Let's be honest here. He got his ass kicked in kills. He got kicked, bro. He got stabbed in the back. He got grazed in the jaw, fingers shot off. He took numerous amounts of pain. Numerous. And he still pushed forward. And he still took out the mob. But he's just a man wearing a Halloween mask. That's what they say. But I'm going with it. But I'm just saying, if they ever wanted to do some type of thing where they wanted to come back and bring Michael Myers back, I think you can definitely pull from the original script from Halloween 4, not having a 10-foot Michael getting shot by police, but you can definitely make Michael supernatural. Now, what I mean by this is, you can do it. I'm not saying that I love it, but it'll be interesting because then Michael will fall in that Jason Voorhees bucket. But you can definitely do it. It's possible. You can kind of bring Michael back as the shape of a man still, but he's supernatural, which is you can't kill the boogeyman. You know, you can't kill him. He is literally, you know, transformed into the boogeyman. So that will actually, I'm not thinking about it, just saying it out loud, hearing myself. That's actually scary though. A supernatural Michael, like with his wounds still showing and everything. I'm not gonna lie. He got grounded up, so he's nothing left. But say if he did come back and he's still like, he kind of looks like what I thought he was gonna look like in Ants before we got any pictures. Kind of like, you know, his cover all shredded. He kind of is dragging, almost similar to that Jason Lives look, but not too much ribs showing or nothing like that. Just kind of, you know, let us know he's a boogeyman. But I'm just saying, I'm not saying I like this, guys. I kind of just like Michael as a man because it makes him scary. Because, you know, he's like in that realm with just a regular serial killer that just kills, that's screwed. And I think that it can definitely work if they decide to do that. But I also wanted to touch on, what if, you know, Mustafa Akkad had gained the rights and they kind of just blew that script away. But what if it actually came back and they kind of retooled some things? I don't want to see Michael 10-foot getting shot by police. You know, because like I said, I touched on previous videos multiple times about Jamie Lloyd want to return back to the Halloween franchise for a final showdown with the boogeyman, completing her story with him. I know some people out there don't want it. Personally, I would love to see Danielle Harris back with Rachel. Even if it's not with Rachel, I think that'll be a perfect person to merge with Michael and tell their story. Either way, I feel like it has to be something where the crowd understands. Not just, you know, Halloween fans. Horror movie fans in general needs to understand these are two different timelines. You know what I'm saying? That's why everyone's kind of pointing towards that, you know, that hard reboot, just that remake of 78, just giving it a fresh, clean start. And that way it's kind of an easy way out and everyone understands, which is fair. But I think the Halloween 4 thing, like with Supernatural, you know, a lot of people are not talking about that, but I think that Michael being supernatural, I'm not saying like once again, I'm not saying that I'm for that, but that's scary, bro. Like, he's just the man that keeps on coming. Like, he just keeps on giving, bro. And he's always going to come back. Just like, you know, the boogeyman never dies. But in ends, he died. But I'm just saying, if they did that supernatural route where Michael actually just is on some Terminator shit. Yeah, like a T-1000. He just coming and, you know, he gets knocked back down. He gets back up. He gets knocked back down. He gets back up. That's scary because sometimes, you know, Michael's down for the count and he'll come back years later or some shit. Hey, if you put Michael in that type of situation where he cannot die at all, nothing hurts him, you know, I mean, kills, you know, when he got shot with his digits getting blown off, you kind of heard a little grunt. He didn't talk, but you heard a grunt like he felt pain, you know. And you remember Lori, that's how you know that Michael feels pain when Lori bit the wound. He kind of was like, grabbed her like, fuck, man, you know. So I think that a painless Michael is very scary, man. I don't know if they will go that route or nothing like that. I don't know, because it'll be real messy. Oh, that's the cheap way out. You kind of brought him back through the shirt. He got chopped up and shit like that. But I'm just saying, though, they obviously had plans to make Michael full-blown supernatural, like announcing it, almost on some Art the Clown shit. Like, see, for perfect example, a mute killer, Art the Clown and Michael. Think about it like this. Fucking Art the Clown blew his brains out, bro, and came back, eyeball hanging out, all types of shit. And that's why I think people are afraid of Art the Clown, because you cannot kill him. That's what's, like, it's announced, you can't kill him. And I think, I'm not saying anything, and remember John Carpenter said, you know, do you think Michael will come back? He said, as long as, you know, money basically is still getting printed and everything, Michael's going to come back, which in a good way, he's saying like, hey, man, Michael's a cash cow. As long as that money's out there, we're going to bring him back. I'm not saying he's coming anytime soon, but, I mean, at this point, if he's giving these guys this much money, they're making millions of dollars off Michael Myers, I can definitely see them kind of going to I'm not saying they're going to run now, hey, Michael Supernatural. Like, no. I think they can definitely push towards that in the future. Because if you kind of push towards, you know, Michael being supernatural, bro, movies are going to keep going until you feel like it's time to put the hammer down and kill him for sure. Somehow, some way, kill something that's supernatural. You know what I'm saying? Like the Terrifier crew, shout out to them. bro, they're good. Art the Clown can't die. They can just keep pushing films out. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I can see it. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I can see them kind of pulling from the Halloween 4 script, because they got the whole script online where you can see what was going on. You know, Halloween was banned, and Halloween was banned in Haddonfield from that script, and it kind of seems like in Halloween Kills they were trying to push forward to that mob. Because think about it, Halloween Kills had that mob type thing going on from Halloween 4, and you know, Halloween was kind of low-key canceled. It was the same night, but it was like you still saw, because you got to think 2018 and Kills on the same night, but I mean, the Boogeyman was still announced in the universe. It was kind of like they were still on their toes. So I mean, it's interesting. You guys comment down below what you all think. Do you all think that Michael will forever just be a man and just getting reboots and continuations through the franchise? Or do you think eventually they're going to take a big step and just announce that Michael's supernatural in a new film? He's going to just be this boogeyman that can't die ever. You know, like how they gave us this image when he just got chopped up. Next film, maybe he's going to just be Michael. He's not going to die. That's very terrifying. So comment down below, you guys. Unfortunately, it's the end of the video. Don't forget to hit me on my social media. ILIKESCARY on Instagram, ILIKESCARY_ on TikTok, right now on Facebook, ILIKESCARY on Twitter, and yeah, you guys right there where it says subscribe next to it. Click join and become a member of the channel. I want you guys to watch some horror movies. Stay scary out there. I love you all. Peace.